Alrighty, I just want to go ahead and make our update video, the weekly update on the mining side for NiceHash. And so this is the start of the third week, I believe, or maybe it's it's the start of the fourth week. I think it's been 3 weeks total. And so if we just want to look at my earnings, this last week I've been at about that much Bitcoin, which is about 1350. If you notice here, I had a little bit of a drop off because there was a storm and it knocked the power out. And when that happened, I guess everything shut down and I didn't get a chance to get back on it, get back to it and get everything running again. So I did have a little bit of a gap that caused a slight decrease in the earnings, but it wasn't too bad. And if we look at today, I've made about, or the last day we made about $14. And so one thing to note though is that over this entire process, in the beginning, the earnings were actually really high and they kept going higher and higher. I think at some point I was making about $20 a day or something. And then there was a drop off, and obviously this is how it kind of works. Everything fluctuates down, up and down. And so there was kind of a drop off and things weren't looking so good, but now we're kind of back to almost a middle type of thing. And so my hope is to stay at about $400 a month. We'll see how it actually goes. $400 a month would be pretty good for me, but I just don't know. We'll have to see. But now if we look at how much I've made total over these past couple weeks, I've been kind of logging everything over here. And so I forgot to make a withdrawal these past couple days, but I've been withdrawing about every 2 days or 2 or 3 days. And so my total that I've earned in revenue so far is about 0.005 Bitcoin, which at the current price is $287. And so this is live updating. It's not super accurate, but it fluctuates a little bit. And so far, I haven't pulled out any of the money from Bitcoin. It is in my Coinbase wallet. It's not in NiceHash, which I'd recommend you do every time you hit that limit of whenever you can do a free withdrawal. If I were you, I'd go ahead and withdraw that. And so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it in Bitcoin. We'll see how it goes. If Bitcoin goes up, good for me. If it goes down, well, sucks to suck, right? So yeah, that's my update on that. And so one other thing to note though is that my all these devices have been working out pretty good. I've been mining Qi on them now too, so that's been good. Now the Alienware, which is the one that has RTX 3080, now that one was being a little strange. Not strange, I guess it's the RTX 3080 thing where they like to overheat. But this room is temperature controlled by itself, so I can control it separately. And at first I was just kind of trying to see where I could go with the temperature and how high I could get it, and for it to still work properly. And so in the beginning, I was looking at about 83 degrees in here to 88 degrees. I'm talking about the air temperature. So that's in Fahrenheit. And so when it was at that level, this thing was burning hot. It was actually giving me a warning here that the memory is getting too hot, which is a common problem with the 3080, but yeah, that's no bueno, right? So I went ahead and I turned it down to about 80 degrees. And when I turned it down to 80, it's been sitting pretty good for now. That is a cost that I can't really get the electricity cost for. But I have been tracking the other costs for electricity. And that is something I'm going to go ahead and update monthly. And so the first date was the 18th. The next time I'll grab it will probably be the 15th, and I'll just try to go from the 15th of every month. So the first couple days, man, I should have really noted when I started this, but I'm sure I can find that somewhere. But I used about 150 kilowatt hours, which ended up being about $12 worth of electricity. So that's something to just keep in mind. It was an expense. And then on the 15th, I'll go ahead and I'll log whatever it is again. But just if we want to look at what it's at right now, let's see. I've used about 264 kilowatt hours here. And so at 264 kilowatt hours, what is that so far? About a little bit less than double that. So let's say about $22, $23 worth of electricity so far. But like I said, I'll go ahead and I'll update that at the on the 15th. Man, this thing doesn't want to focus, but I'll go ahead and update that on the 15th, and we'll just go ahead and see where I can go with this. And anything I make from this YouTube channel, I'll just keep pumping it back into here just for fun, and I guess we'll see how it goes.